Hey everyone, as you guys already know, today is the last day of the current season. Warlord and FV225 was the ultimate season pass tank of the season. So if you guys didn't know that already, Wargaming gave us a sneak peek of balance changes incoming, and this tank is getting a reload buff. So currently the reload per gun is 8.7 and that's going to be changed to 7.8. The current base DPM is 2413, and if we calculate with the changes, it's going to be close to 2700, so 2692, more than 250 plus DPM buff. And as I always say, if you have to buy something, buy the ultimate season pass. Like obviously buy the basic season pass and then ultimate season pass as well, because that's the best value for your money. And for tier 10, you're getting a tank that costs 4,000, and this one, as I said, right, maybe you didn't buy it, you were thinking about it, now it just got buffed as well with the initial. And for 700 alpha, that 2700 base DPM is no joke. The tank does have that unique mechanic which we discussed in the review, but if you didn't know, basically it has two guns. You have to play on this both the barrels because there's no cooldown when you fire both. You play the 700 alpha gun, and you use the single gun basically if you have to blind fire, or trade better. For example, someone's 1000 health, you shoot the one gun and then double tap him. So basically in 7.8 seconds you can do 1000 damage. And because your gun is lower caliber, you reload quicker. So tank is nice. It's not when it was released, it wasn't OP because I didn't have the gun depression, and of course not the DPM, and premium is heat as well. But now I would highly recommend, if you have that 4000 gold and if you're a World War II gamer, you know, get this tank. 8 degrees of gun depression, of course. If you don't have gold and a Cold War gamer, next season we have the Cold War tank incoming, so go for that. But I would say I highly recommend. So now let's get back to the battle, what this tank is capable of. This is the third mark game. If you want to see the full series of Road to Third Mark for this tank, check out the link in description. So just backing up, got some blind fire early on. As you can see, I basically play on the double barrel. You win the trades essentially. That's the key with this tank. That's how you play it. Don't like with STI and whatnot, you can you use a single shotgun, and mainly because you have a cooldown when you fire both, right? And as I said, this tank is a unique mechanic where there's no cooldown. Going towards the bridge now, our team was pushing. They'll come to the left side, and winning from this spawn in Mountain Pass is well, let me put it, impossible. That's a nice way to put it, but essentially you can never win this side. Most of the time I lose, especially in World War II, as their team crosses completely like they did, and our team don't, and then they win that corner. As you can already see, we are down by 10%, as well as 3 tanks. I am full health, that's good. I'm trying to, I know I was close to my mark, so I was trying to play safely, and there's a miss. My mistake, I gotta rush the shot. The gun is decent, especially firing standard, because AP says shell velocity. He doesn't have the greatest pen or the shell velocity, but still, because of the alpha, I would be able to do something that you wouldn't be able to otherwise if I had low alpha. 2500, we are losing more, 20% HP difference. Not good. Luckily we didn't have any artillery, so I was able to play here, not getting bombarded by artillery, and beautiful double tap into the bar. The difference of HP is now 200. Now just turning back around. When you rotate a little bit here, left and right, if you can, I know it's a struggle with a heavy tank, but when you do, right, their team on the other side, they started making push, and now I rotated back again. I have standard loaded. Yag with that weird angle. I wish I had a premium PCR or premium heat loaded. I would have penned, but he finally gave me a clean shot on his lower plate, and bam, a nice shot. 3800 damage. As long as I'm full health, I know they're not gonna push me, and even if they do, I can kind of buy time. I will always win the trades. Yag looking at me, I thought maybe he's reloading, but he just fired again. Composure is needed. Unlucky. I thought I had a clean shot into the lower plate. We lost some more tanks. Now I'm under pressure from both sides. The bridge, they're pushing. On the left side we have Yag, and whoever takes a hit from Yag usually don't survive to tell the tale. The Doomstick. They're pushing slowly towards the bridge. Our heavy fired, or sorry, the tank destroyer. Want to get a shot into Yag, because if I can kill Yag, that guy will survive longer. We do have another TD with an angle, and over here what do we have? A full health E5 elite red man coming in hot, and he means business. He just fired There's another guy behind him going for the lower plate shot. Beautiful set, 684. And just imagine, now I will be able to do it 2 seconds sooner. So currently the base reload is 8.7, as I said, moving to 7.8, right? 0.9 second per gun, and that is 1.8 second, almost close to 2 seconds for both barrels, and that's how you play this tank. And as I said, the tank already have good reload per gun because of lower alpha, and now even better. E5 peaked. He got lucky only one vent. But yeah, they did mention a lot of tanks that are being changed, but glad to see this tank was not left behind because it doesn't have the 10 degrees gun depression like Chieftain, and especially with other tanks getting changed, this would have felt a little underwhelming, but you don't have to worry about that. Also, by the way, boys, Regiment Part 2 is coming. If you're still not in a regiment, check out our community regiment, Loki Hyphen. Being very careful, there's a guy behind the bridge. Side scraping here, Usually I just peek sideways, get double tapped, and there's a guy on the right that he is shooting. I'm like, whatever, man, whatever. I'll double tap this E5 because he's the bigger threat. Can I get my shot here? Taking my time, taking a little bit too much time, and it paid off. 625. A bit of low roll, but as you can see, he's afraid because he can't win the alpha battle. But I took one shot from that Felice here, and this is where the single shot is coming in handy. If I know I won't pan, it's a 50% shot, I'll just switch to single shot. A TD shot from the back. Another double tap. Lucky for me, the Felice shot the TD behind me. But I think I did take shot from someone else. Oh, now Felice pen me again, losing 4 versus 6. There's a Felice. I needed to get the kill on Felice. Missed. E5 is one shot, but I can't really trade anymore with him, or because if I peek, Felice does have high alpha and he will pen me. But E5 took some heavy damage, so he's being careful. He's not really pushing. Turning around, and that's what I needed. A beautiful shot from Sturm taking out Felice. 3v5 here. Yak Panther is coming. Another double tap into his side. Again, just turning, back and forth, and thankful to my team for the Sturm Tiger for providing the support, doing the cleanup job. And there is the E5 he pushed, missed his shot or bounced. Meanwhile, T30 killed SM. Sturm took out Jagger, and then I was able to take out the E5. Rhino on the cap. He looks healthy. They do have a crossover on the right side. Borsig 392. I am loaded. I do need both shots. It should be a clean shot, but bang. Let's not talk about it. So I missed. Borsig didn't. Tracked me, Yamoracked me. And what could have been an easy victory here has been made unnecessarily complicated. Backing up, as I thought the Paladin will be pushing forward. We are low on HP again, but there is still a hope. Sturm Tiger is there. I'm a little bit worried here. What if the Paladin starts capping? And at the same time, as I said, I was close to my mark, so there was that pressure as well. It would be nice to wrap up the mark right now rather than waiting a little longer. And that's what happened. The Paladin started capping, and that's when you're at tier 10 and fighting tier 8s, that's just free damage. So if you're getting outplayed by tier 8, that's on you. There's no excuse. And usually, actually, I do get outplayed by tier 8 a lot. And the reason is I get confident that they're just tier 8s. I sometimes ignore them. Sometimes I make a play which I shouldn't, and then just farm me. So there's no excuse when you get outplayed by tier 8. That's on you, and that's what could have happened here when I missed the Borsig the first time. Lucky for me here, Rhino went for his turn, allowing me to double tap him. He's down to 290 HP. I'm 243. He's on the cap, and I am fully loaded using this dead tank to close in. Can I go for the hatch? Missed. Again, he has a long reload, so I know I can take my time. Unless he pen my hatch, he's some marksman, which usually they are, I would think that I'm fine. But they turn to be the most deadly marksman. They were hitting me while I'm going 90 in my light tank. I was confident but didn't want to expose myself because who knows, why waste this opportunity? Don't want to lose a game, especially it's a 1v1 against a tier 8. He's pushing forward, I'm only firing single shot, again the single shot. This is a situation you can use it on when they're low health. Because you're always loaded, he missed, now I can take my time because he does have a long reload, and there it is. 290, 80, 200 damage, 3 kills, beautiful. And we did something that is, to be honest, impossible. You cannot really win from this side because of the awful spawn and 5460 block damage as well. Now just imagine if I had better reload. That you will, 1.2. And to keep in perspective, 60 TP, 100, they have like close to 20 seconds. I think 60 TP slightly higher, E100 slightly low. But this tank with 50 less alpha does have a beautiful reload, or will have a beautiful reload of. Now I have to multiply again. 7.8 into 2 is 15.6. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. And if you haven't checked the community Discord Regiment, link in the description. I'll catch you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day.